The sun is shining, but big changes are coming.
Showers and thunderstorms wasting no time moving into West Michigan, and there's plenty more off to the west. I'll let you know what it means for us as far as flooding and severe weather.
New evidence found today in the Boston terror attack. We'll have the very latest on that attack and the investigation.
And new information in the investigation into ricin sent to Capitol Hill. Now we're learning it was also sent to the president.
Live, this is 24-hour News 8.
Off the top, coming rain is sure to bring us more scenes like this. A live look right now at the Grand River, which is flooding portions of West Michigan. We have team coverage this noon with meteorologist Laura Velasquez live along the Grand River, but we begin with the 24-hour tracking center and meteorologist Matt Kirkwood because he's got a lot to tell us about. Hey, Matt.
Brace yourself. We have a wild 48 hours heading our way here across West Michigan. Essentially what we don't need, I think you can guess that, is more rain, and that's exactly what's in store for us. And it's not just a little bit of rain, it's a lot of rain, and Laura Velasquez is going to help me point out what some of the flooding issues that we're going to actually have to cope with if we get the extensive amount of rain that we're expecting. Right now on Storm Track Live radar, that rain is already moving into West Michigan. Let's zoom in a little bit on the radar. Our southwestern counties now seeing the rain first in Van Buren County, Berry and Cass, right around the Dowagiac area, South Haven, and also just west of Kalamazoo. I'd say right around Decatur and the Lawton area. And let me broaden the view one more time here. And let's track some of these showers because there's some more over Lake Michigan as well. There's been a little bit of lightning with these, but nothing severe. In the Holland area, tracking this east at about 30 miles an hour. Should arrive in your location around 30 to 40 minutes. If it stays together in the Grand Rapids area, you get about an hour and 40 minutes. Now, again, there's a lot more off to the west. Even a severe thunderstorm that was north central Illinois, but I think the severe weather, at least to date, is going to stay off to our west. But you can see the amount of extensive area of rain off to our west, and yes, that's going to kind of pivot in our direction. Here's what it looks like as far as temperatures right now. You enjoyed the nicest part of the day. Temperatures with fading sunshine right now at 49 in Grand Rapids, 51 in Kalamazoo, but once again we have to deal with a very strong wind out of the east, currently 18 miles an hour. That's what it looks like for today. A day planner featuring essentially temperatures leveling off right around the lower 50s as it looks like, with showers and thunderstorm threat right on through the evening hours and pretty much right on through Friday night. Obviously with that long duration, the potential that heavy rain throughout that duration, well, we're going to have to deal with some flooding. And for more on that, we'll do some team coverage coming up soon.
That's right, Matt. Now to meteorologist Laura Velasquez, who's live along the Grand River with a look at what we can expect as far as flooding. Laura?
Yeah, Emily, I'm here at Riverside Park in what should be the boat launch parking lot. Where I'm standing is still pavement, but you can see just how high that water level is. We're talking 2.5, getting close to 3 feet, all the way up to waist deep here. I could go a little bit further, but notice how fast that water is moving downstream. In fact, in some cases, as much as 4 times normal river flow coming down the Grand River in locations right here just north of Grand Rapids. Now, here are some of the highlights. You just heard Matt talking about the rain that we're expecting as he tracked it into West Michigan. Here are some of the things to think about. 2 to as much as localized 4-inch amounts of rainfall from today through Friday. Water levels are again going to rise, and in this case, you'll likely notice them rising faster than they did when the water levels were coming up last week, and that's because we already have swollen rivers. You're also going to notice the water spreading out a little bit more because this is a floodplain. And also something else to keep a very close eye on is some possible road washouts. We're very, very wet here. Adding more rain onto that is not a good thing. Keep in mind, if you see water over a roadway, the slogan is turn around, don't drown. You may not know how deep that water is. We want to make sure that that road is actually there. So best case scenario, turn around, find a different direction. Here's where the Grand River sits right now at Comstock Park, which is just about a mile or 2 upstream from where I am right now. Currently in a moderate flood. You can see very similar to where it was on Monday, and we are expecting a potential rise to near 16 feet, assuming we get that 2 to say 2.25 inches of rain by Tuesday. And what that means for some of those folks that live along Willow Drive, a Brigadour Trail, the places that normally flood. Now we're not talking about water in their backyards and their crawl spaces. At 16 feet, we could be talking about water into the first floor of their homes as well. So certainly a serious situation situation developing here along the banks of the Grand River. We'll be keeping an eye on it for you throughout the duration. And of course, coming up later on tonight at 5 o'clock, we'll have Bill and Kylan. For now, in the Grand River at Riverside Park, I'm meteorologist Laura Velasquez.
That's some big breaking.